As- Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
All right, at this moment, I would like to give you some material. And before I give material, let's introduce myself. I'm Imam Syafii as your teacher. You can call me Sir Imam. And today we are going to study about reading comprehension or reading activities with the main theme is narrative text. Before I start my lesson, I mean, do you know about narrative text, student?
Not really.
Not really. All right, I will give you material about a narrative text. So please pay attention carefully. Okay, reading comprehension or reading activities is the narrative text. What is a narrative text? Have you ever read some books or story, everyone?
Yes.
In many story or in many books, the narrative text is there, and we can find of the example of the narrative text in a story, legends, and anything. So what is the narrative text? Narrative text is a story with a complication or problematic event, and it tries to find the resolution to solve problems. An important part of the narrative text is the narrative mode, the set of the method used to communicate the narrative through a process of the narration. So we can find, for the example of the narrative text in a story like a book and many sources in internet. So after you read and you know about the narrative text, have you got imagination or got understanding about the narrative text, student?
Um,
Student?
no.
Okay. After we know about what is the narrative text, let me to show you about the structure of the narrative text. What is the structure of narrative text? In every single text in English, like procedure text, recount text, and so on, has a structure in the text, because the structure of the text can build the text in the text. In a narrative text, there are structure of the narrative text. The first is orientation. Orientation means the beginning of the story include settings and the place. Uh, we can we can see and we can find orientation in narrative text usually in first paragraph of the narrative text. The second is complication. The complication, what is complication? The complication is the problems or dilemma disrupt the life of the character. Usually we can find the complication is in the middle of the text in narrative text. And the last is resolution. What is the resolution? Resolution means the resolution of the story, or the meaning is the character find a resolution or solution of the problem and the ending. After I explain about the narrative text, have you questions, student?
Can you give an example of the text of narrative text?
The good questions from Pipit. The example of the narrative text, like a fable, a fairy tale, or something like the story.
Okay. Yes.
And I will give you an example of the narrative text. This is an example of the narrative text with the title is a true friends. After I read this text, each paragraph of this text, you must follow and you must read the text. Okay, everyone?
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay, the title is The True Friends. Once upon a time, there were two close friends who were walking through the forest together.
Sorry,
They,
sorry, sir.
yes.
Where is the text?
What do you mean?
There is no text of narrative text that you say before.
Oh, wait. Wait, I will give you. Sorry, I make a problem. Can you see, everyone?
Yes.
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 Okay, I give you an example of the narrative text, and after I read every single paragraph, you must to follow and read this text. Okay, everyone? Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The narrative text with the title is True Friends. Once upon a time, there were two close friends who were walking through the forest together. They knew that anything dangerous can happen anytime in the forest. So they promised each other that they would always be together in any case of the dangers. Everyone, can you follow?
Once upon a time, there were two close friends who were walking through the forest together. They knew that anything dangerous can happen anytime in the forest.
Yes.
So they
So
promised each other that
other
they
that
would always
would
be together
always be together in any
in any of
thing.
danger.
Okay, the next paragraph. Suddenly, they saw a large bear getting closer toward them. One of them climbed a nearby tree at once, but unfortunately, the other one didn't know how to climb up the tree. So, being led by his common sense, he lay down on the ground, breathless, and pretended to be a dead man. The bear came near the one who was lying on the ground. It smelled in his ears and slowly left the place because the bears don't want to touch the dead creatures. Everyone.
Suddenly,
Suddenly, they saw a
the
large
bear
getting close toward them. One of
one of
them climbed a
them
nearby tree at
hit me,
once,
but
but
unfortunately,
unfortunately, the other one did not
did
know
not.
how to climb up the tree. So,
So
being led by his common sense, he
he
lay down on the ground breathless and
read
pretended to be a dead man, and the bear came near the one
lying on the ground,
lying on the ground. It smelled
fell
in
in
his ear,
tears and slowly left the place
slowly
because
left the place because the
the
bears
bear
don't
don't
want to touch the dead
breathe.
creatures.
Okay. And the last I will choose one of you to follow after I read. After that, the friend and on the tree calmed down and asked his friend that was on the ground, "Friend, what did the bear whisper into your ears?" The other friend replied, "Just now the bear advised me to believe a false friend. Farda, can you read the last of the paragraph?
To say bear, dear or
Okay, after that, the friend on the tree came down and asked his friend that was on the ground, "Friend, what did the bear whisper into your ears?" The other friend replied, "Just now the bear advised me not to believe a false friend."
Okay, thank you, Farda. Okay, after you read this text, do you know where is resolution, complication, and orientation? At the first is orientation. Repeat, do you know the orientation in every single text? Where is?
um I think in the first paragraph.
Okay, that's correct, Repeat. And Farda, do you know where is the resolution of this text?
I think in the two paragraph.
Oh, wrong. The resolution is in the last paragraph. And the third paragraph is complication paragraph.
Okay, sir.
Okay, everyone. Have you questions and do you understand about narrative text as long as I explain to you?
Yes, understand, sir.
Okay, have you question?
No question.
Okay. I think enough with my explanation with a narrative text. And thank you for your nice attention and see you, everyone.
See you.
See you.
Thank you, everyone.